What up, y'all? It's T-Biz in the house. We finally got our Mondo Masters of the Universe Buzz Off figure to check out. We're going to go ahead and check them out. Yeah, this should be pretty neat. This should be pretty freaking neat. This is a Mondo exclusive. So, yeah, I think we're waiting on next to be Evil Lynn and then Manny Faces, I believe. So, that'd be awesome. And I guess they're still doing the 112 scale 2000X figures. So, hopefully we'll see what the price range is going to be on those and when those are going to come out, because that'd be pretty rad too. But yeah, let's go ahead and open this guy up. Got 1/6 scale collectible figure. Buzz Off. Good old freaking Buzz Off, man. And yeah, we pull it open. We've got a cool diorama pick. This is awesome. Freaking awesome, awesome, awesome. And then yeah, all brown and yellows, man. Good old Buzz Off. I'm getting 2000X vibes. I'm getting even beyond 2000X vibes. Maybe even like New Eternia vibes and vintage vibes. So that's pretty cool too. And as douchey as that is to say, I'm getting vibes. Anyways, but Buzz Off, heroic spy in the sky. One of He-Man's most valuable weapons, this powerful winged hero provides airborne reconnaissance for the Masters of the Universe. Also, you know who else is good for high in the sky reconnaissance, or at least just having an above look? Would be cool to get. Would be Mechanic. That'd be freaking dope. Anyways, but this super spy does more than just fly high. With a stunning sting from his lance or axe, the fearless Buzz Off is ready to stop Skeletor and his evil warriors at every turn. So once again, we've got our collector's model. This is not a toy. Well, it can be my damn toy. Anyways, concept design Emiliano Santa Lucia. Florian Bertmer does the awesome art. Hector Arce and Peter Santamaria. Sculpt Tommy Hodges. Paint Mark Bristow. Packaging art Florian Bertmer. And let's see, packaging design Jordan Christensen. And let's see, photography Raul Barrero, and our direction Hector Arce and Peter Santamaria. So there you go. And man, I'm stoked, man. I'm freaking stoked. So yeah, let's go ahead and mondoshop.com for more info. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy open and check him out, man. Alrighty, y'all, and here's our trays. We've got our figure with his claw hands and different Android hands. He's our beloved favorite Android, to be honest with you. And so we got that tray. And then we got our tray with the wings and the shield and his lance and various other weapons, his axe. So there you go. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy set up, man. And with the stand. Looks like look, I got a black stand with a black, with a black little claw thing or whatever to attach him to. So it's and we got an updated stand. So this is bendy, like metal bendy. That is freaking cool. That is awesome. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, this pops out. We're going to pop it back in. I guess it locks, so you can lock it somehow. I don't know. We'll figure it out. If it works or not, yeah, we'll figure that out. It doesn't feel like it's going to work, but we'll figure it out. Alrighty, y'all, and here's some of our accessories. It's the gift that keeps on hurting. It's the lance. It's funny, when I was reviewing the Super 7 animated version, I cut myself with that lance, like getting out of the package or getting out of the plastic wrap or little plastic baggie. And this one will hurt you too. You can poke an eye out, kid. That is freaking rad. But check out the sculpting right there. That is freaking dope. That is nice, man. Really nice sculpting and painting. And it's even got like, I don't know, there's like a little trigger button right there. So in case you wanted to like launch it or something at somebody. It's serrated at the tip, so you can drive that into an evil master and just twist it about, man, and just pretty much skewer Beastman or whoever you wanted to, or even a Trapjaw or whatever. So yeah, that's freaking rad. Hopefully we get Triclops somewhere down the line, because I know everybody in the Mondo Masters Universe fan group on Facebook wants freaking Triclops. So yeah, I do too. And this is rad. We got some Android looking person or elder right there. Honeycomb, cool translucent shield. So that's freaking rad. Makes me want honey. Makes me want Cheerios or Honey Nut Cheerios. Oh, real bad. But yeah, this is rad. I love all the colors, all the browns, the yellows, the golds. That's very fitting for a good old Buzz Off. So that's freaking awesome. That is a really rad. The sculpt is awesome on this thing. From the edges of the shield to the honeycomb to the sculpt of the Android person right there. And that's freaking rad. And honeycombs, man, that wax, you can chew on it, man. It's delicious. Delicious treat. Anyways, yeah, we got another axe. We got this axe with it's like translucent right there, so that's freaking cool. That is freaking rad. It's a long, it's painted too. It's got some black wash in there on the grips with the chiseled pike at the end, so that's freaking rad. Once again, very nice paint apps. Right there, you can see a wash right there, a light brown wash. And yeah, this thing is rad. The sculpting, the paint is just amazing. Sculpt all around. They weren't messing around with this. So yeah, that's freaking awesome. Because it's just buzz off. For some people it might, it's just buzz off. But man, this is a buzz off to remember. And here's his lower wings. That's freaking cool. They're kind of techy. So that's cool too. And they got a ball joint with the swivel. So that's cool. That's rad. It pegs in. So yeah, let's just go ahead. Yeah, awesome. Cool. Let's cross our fingers. Usually, Mondo, you can break some Mondo stuff and you can get some Mondo stuff that's broken, but usually they have really killer customer service. So here's upper wings with the same ball joint swivel stuff. So yeah, there you go. This one might be a little tighter, a little harder, but there you go. That's freaking rad. With the honeycomb translucentness. That's awesome. Freaking cool, man. Can't wait to add those accessories to our figure. Now we have our figure, which we're going to... And you can get high off the smell of this figure, the plastic, man. Whew. It's like being in a tire shop or something, man. Whew. Yeah, we got to get this plastic off. So there's a little ASMR for you. Figure this out. Right, we're going to get him to stand right there. He is bitching, and he stands right out of the tray, man. Right out of the tray. He's standing well. That's awesome. Can't say so much for Tila, even though I love me some Tila. Beautiful figure. I love that figure a lot. But yeah, she had some issues with her ankles, I believe, if I remember correctly. Because she's right here. She's right over here. But yeah, she's kind of chilling. Anyways, yeah, let's get, man, we're going to get to this guy in a minute, but I want to get to the other accessories too. All right, y'all. And here we have a whole little clomp handful of extra head portraits and stuff and hands. So there he is bearing teeth. And yeah, looks like he's got a crack on his chin from battle. That is a freaking rad portrait, man. That is cool. That side profile right there. That is freaking dope. Let me get some a little bit better light there for you. That is freaking rad. That's awesome. You can see where I stuck myself with something. Yeah, probably, yeah, that. Not this, but anyways, I'll shut up. But yeah, this is cool. It's all, because yeah, he's not gonna go buzz off. So yeah, that's freaking cool. I love the antennas. That's cool. Kind of gummy. Freaking rad. And then we have a vintage style head, but he doesn't come with this little weird little bumblebee yellow cap thing. He doesn't come with that, so that kind of sucks. I don't know why we didn't get that. Why didn't you give us that, Mondo? It makes sense, but we didn't get it. So yeah, that's the one thing I'm gonna thumbs down for this figure is that yeah, we didn't get his little yellow eyeball cap or whatever. So there we go. He's kind of just chilling. I don't think we're gonna use this one. I don't know. I like throwing vintage heads on these figures, but he just looks too subdued. It's too complacent. Too freaking complacent. And here's another one where he's got his cap, but it's a more modern version of his little yellow eyeball cap. 1,000 eyes or whatever, but yeah. That's freaking cool. That is awesome, man. That's freaking rad. So we did get it, but it's like that. It's more modern version, more 2000X new Eternia version style of that. But yeah, cool either way. Nice sculpting, nice gold. Freaking dope. Bzzz. Anyways, and yeah, so we got those 3 head portraits, and that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm missing anything else. We have this vintage style axe. So you better axe yourself if this is a cool figure or not. I think he's pretty badass, to be honest with you. Pretty badass. It's got knuckle dusters right there to, oof, man, to grind some bone off of Skeletor's face or whatever, or to take some meat off of Evil Lynn's butt cheeks. Man, oof, man, Jesus. And there's a little plug there, too, for Evil Lynn. But, yeah, man. Oof, man. God, dude, this thing's rad. Once again, nice gold, nice browns. I don't know what kind of gray. It's a very bluish gray. for most of the axe, but yeah. So there you go. And let's see, we got his claw hands, which I think I will use, but they seem to be on a joint and a swivel. So that is freaking rad. That is cool. You don't review a Mondo figure reviews you. Just like Mezco figures and stuff. But yeah, that is rad. That is cool, man. That is nice. That is sweet. And then we have the android hands. These are cool too. I like these. I don't think they move or anything. So yeah, but they're nice. They feel nice and pliable. And once again, bust out that hair dryer that your old lady has or whatever, or you have if you have long hair, if you're like one of those Metallica guys or Megadeth guys and have the long hair, or Opeth guys, whoever you are, or Gojira guys, whatever, if you got that long hair, that long head banging hair. But yeah, or Lamb of God guys, but yeah, there you go. That's cool. We got a right and left with that. And then we got the open 3 clawed hands. So yeah, that's freaking rad too. These are dope. Man, these are dope. These are so dope. That's rad. And then he comes with these that are kind of, yeah, the same thing a little bit. But a little different too. Yeah, they're very different. So yeah, let's go ahead and just dip into the figure itself. All right, y'all, as we attempt to take a closer look and buzz off, that's freaking rad. Probably gonna swap this head out for sure. It's more of a clean look compared to the others. Yeah, there you go. So that's rad. I don't know. I like that face sculpt. That's pretty cool. Him bearing teeth. You got a lot of nice brown wash in there. Got some cool pauldrons. Got a cool belt with the skirt, like a plated skirt thing. That's rad too. It's like kind of bony type structures along his armor. It's like D armor or whatever you want to call it, android armor. His legs. Ooh, if we get a whiplash, will he have these same legs? Or if we get a clawful, will he have these same legs and the same deal, or will we be a little different? Because man, now that we got this guy, we need us a whiplash, we need us a stinkor, we need us a clawful. Yeah, man, for sure. That is rad. I'm just thinking of that because when you're just checking him out, it's like, it's got cool boots. His feet. So yeah, there you go. His arms go out. Pauldrons are pretty gummy. Swivel at the shoulder. Bicep, nice swivel. Elbow, nice swivel at the elbow. You got that ball hinge with the, and it swivels. So you got a hinge and swivel on that ball right there. His head can nod, swivel all about. So there you go. His midriff moves a little bit back and forth, side to side a little bit. Waist, there you go. His legs, let's see if they go out, how far they go out. And he does have his Motu panties, but not the Motu belt buckle though. That's the only thing that's kind of bummy. But you're gonna probably want to keep the skirt on him anyways. I wish they would have gave him the old school, Motu belt buckle. That'd have been cool, like we have on a good old Faker right here. So yeah, that would have been kind of nice, but oh well. We'll get over it. And yeah, his legs go out, but not too crazy. I don't know. I would like some more range with the legs. If he can do some splits, that'd be rad. And then go side to side. And then you have double knees, which is cool. And a little bit of side to side on the knee, a little bit of give there. And a good 360 swivel on the boot cut, or below the knee. So that's freaking rad. And then we got it like somewhat of a rocker pivot or whatever you want to call it. Not much though, not too much. Would like a little bit more with that, but we're not going to get it. And then there's some cool sculpt at the bottom of his feet too, with the 2025 Mattel and Mondo logos on there, right there. So yeah, there you go. That's him in a nutshell, pretty much. All the way around. Check out the sides. Check out the back of his boots, which are pretty cool. Sculpting there in the back of his knees, just sculpting everywhere. He's got a stinger on his ass. That's freaking hilarious. Look at that. It's a little tiny stinger. He's not well endowed with the stinger, but oh well. And he's got cool pouches on his belt too. So he's got android snacks or supplies or tools or whatever. That is freaking rad. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy accessorized. And the heads pop off pretty easily, man. So there you go. There's a look at the neck ball, which actually has some dimples on it to grip, I guess. That's freaking cool. That is awesome. So plug that in. And that goes on easy, super easy. The hands also fit really easily too, so that's awesome as well. Alrighty, y'all, and here we have Buzz Off outfitted with his lance and shield. Pretty freaking cool figure, dude. He's awesome. He's super, super awesome. And yeah, you can pose him, so that's cool. That is cool. You might want to take a hair dryer to him, to his like his crotchal areas and stuff like that. To maybe loosen him up. That might help. I'm not doing that right now because I'm trying to make this quick and easy. Because I want to have me another brewski and eat some dinner pretty soon. Because I got to get to go in bed earlier, and because I got to work at 4 in the morning. But anyways, yeah, he don't care. But anyways, that note to self: be careful with these. I noticed I started getting a little crease on this little ball hinge right here. Just be careful with these when you're putting them in. You know. Just be a little careful. Yeah, I guess you might want to heat them up. You might want to try that. But I think we're good. I could email, because I'm not afraid to email Mondo and be like, should I be concerned with this? Can you send me an extra piece? Like, I haven't broken anything, but if I do, man, I will email the hell out of them. Which they have really outstanding customer service. They really do. They've came in at least like once or twice for me for Scareglow and for Panther. They came in and it was awesome. Especially if you buy these on eBay, you're screwed. But if you get these from Mondo, they'll hook you up. They're really, really cool about that. And yeah, it's a freaking badass figure. Super, super awesome. Super awesome figure, man. That is so freaking sweet. So freaking cool. And any Buzz Off haters or haters of this figure, chime in, man. Because yeah, I need to hear these complaints. We all do. But yeah, this is rad. Whoop. There he is. Okay, cool. But yeah, he's balancing fairly well as we're moving him around, so that's cool. That is awesome. It's a freaking badass figure, man. He's super dope. They keep getting better and better and better with these figures, to be honest with you. Because the first couple that I got was like, what, Faker? The first Faker, and then like Hordak, Man-at-Arms, and Merman. And I feel like they just keep getting better and better and better with these figures, to be honest with you. Except for Tila. Tila could have been a bit better with her leg joints and stuff like that. And her heavy weapons are kind of heavy on her hands to hold and stuff. That could have been a bit better. But as you can see, this is a pretty large lance, and he holds it well, and it's not drooping or sagging or nothing. So there. And it looks like our stand screws in at the base. So there you go, stand, screw in, stand, not stand, but yeah, stand. And I guess we're gonna give it a little bend. See if we can. There you go. You gotta not be a wuss to do this. There you go. Get your man muscles in there to bend it, so it does bend, as you can see. Alright, y'all, and here we have him on his flight stand with the vintage head and his vintage weapon and his vintage claw hands. So that's freaking rad. His little crabby claws, deadliest catch hands. That's freaking rad. This stand works really well. I don't think you have to worry about midnight flops or nothing. I haven't figured out with this little clippy thing. I'm not gonna mess with that because it just feels real delicate. I don't care. I got him to work like that, and when you get yours, you'll just have to play around with it. And people that already have it know. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about taking off that skirt. I don't care because he doesn't have his standard Mo2 belt buckle. So that's kind of not gonna look cool. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much how this guy's rocking, man. That's freaking dope. Super, super dope. Dope. Awesome. I'm sorry if you don't like me saying dope, but yeah, it's my generation. I don't know. I'm a Gen Xer, we can say dope. But anyways, yeah, that's freaking, oh, whoop. It does slide down. So yeah, there you go. So you have to maybe use this thing to, okay. It feels weird though. It doesn't feel like it's gonna lock up. Like, I don't know, like yeah, that's a weird little thing. I don't know, we'll have to figure that out. But plus, he just swiveled that way too. So I think if you keep him up like this, you have to balance him out right, and he'll be cool. But if he swings back that way, he might be a little, I don't know. This stand might be kind of whatever. It might be a little janky, but other than that, just that little clip piece or whatever, that little handle or whatever to tighten it. But if you know, also, I didn't get his hand on tight enough, obviously. Damn. Yeah. But we're doing these things because we're supposed to. So yeah, there you go. All right, there you go. Yeah, I got that on a little tighter. Oh. Talked about not being a wuss, but yeah, here we go. And there we go. You get that, and you just move that axe just a little bit, squeak it in there, and you can hold it. Yeah, he's still good. It's still good, man. It's still all good. He's still flying. Still cool. I have to mess with that this a little bit. But yeah, if he does that, he will go down. But if you go, I guess it kind of locks into place the more you move it up. So there you go. Let's bend him a little bit forward. And he's good forward. So yeah, there you go. It works. It works. You'll just have to monkey around with it. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. This is a badass figure. Super badass. And we're almost done with this review. Painstakingly as it's gone. But yeah, it's freaking cool. It's awesome. Awesome figure. Alright, y'all. And here's my Buzz Off figure with his war face and holding his I guess it's what do you call it? A halberd or whatever. Holding that up high in the sky, or high in the air. And yeah, this figure is rad. He's cool. He's got his other claw hands on, or his triple claw hands, or whatever you want to call them. His 3-fingered claws, or 3-clawed hands. I don't know what you want to call them. But anyways, yeah, that's it for this review, man. We're kind of done here. We're kind of freaking done. This thing is awesome. He's freaking cool. Great addition to your Masters of the Universe collection as far as Mondo goes. Freaking badass. Freaking badass. And thanks for people tuning in. And if the mods on the Mondo Masters Universe approve my video, thank you for letting me upload it onto the fan page, because I always appreciate it. Because everybody on that fan group is pretty cool. I've never met anybody that's a jerk on it. They're always pretty cool. Cooler than all the other Masters groups, I think, to be honest with you. Yeah, man, because people are weird in Masters Universe. You got people that are, I only like this, or I only like that, or I only like that, or I only like this, you know. And yeah, easy. Sorry, Buzz Off, but yeah, it's like dude, I like all the Masters Universe, bro. All of it. I don't sit there and just like, I only like this thing or that. That's stupid to me. That makes no sense. I'm an old school 80s, grew up with the first commercial when it was on TV. I'm 49 years old. I'm a hardcore Masters Universe fan. I love me some Masters, you know. So yeah, and yeah, it's all good. It is all good. I don't care. And as far as people, I don't know. I'm not gonna even go there. But anyway, anyways, but yeah, I don't know. I'm done. You're probably done with me as well. But once again, yeah, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, this is a rad figure. Yeah, have a good one. All right, later.